Happy Payday Friday, guys. It is the first paycheck of the 24-25 school year, and we are still under contract, which means we're getting a raise. I don't know, well, I do know how much the raise is. I just don't know what that's going to translate to when it comes to my net pay after deductions. And what I get today is also going to change a little bit, but we'll get to that. Okay, let's see where my pay is going to be. So I'm just going to hide my September budget actually until the end of September when I close it out and compare. I just don't want to have too many columns right now. And since today is September 6th, I am going to just keep that one open. So hide column. My new pay is $1,879.84. So that's just about $100, not quite $100. Now, on top of that, the healthcare premium has also increased by, I think, $20 per paycheck. And right now I'm not paying union dues until October, so it's going to be even less coming up. I'm going to take it, a raise is a raise, right? If I never got a raise, I'd still be making like $500 every 2 weeks. All right, so that's my income, and it has actually hit my checking account. So I'm going to move it to the September column, and I'm not going to use the cents. We're just going to round down. Of course, my regular bills is $400 going towards the mortgage and other bills, other house stuff. So I'm just going to go in here while I'm speaking to you guys, and I'll cut out the pauses, but I'm going to go ahead and make the transfer. So that's $400 towards our mortgage and bills going to our shared household account. So I can go ahead and make that adjustment. On the 17th, my life insurance will come out, so we'll leave that there for now. And then on the 10th, I'll have $583 going towards the IRA, so that stays there for right now. Yeah, so once I start paying my union dues, this raise then doesn't really become much of a raise, but I rather have a little bit of a raise than no raise at all. Under debt, I'm just going to sign in to my account and see if there's any updates on the student loans. It's really been touch and go, and there hasn't been anything significant going on. Everything just keeps changing. Let me see. The alerts at the top of the screen are the same as they've been. I currently show a due date of September 22nd, but no amount due. Excuse me. And then let me just double check my inbox. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys this screen because obviously it has sensitive information. But if I go into my inbox here, I don't have any new communications. So I have no idea what is going on here. I'm going to go to the federal, studentaid.gov is the federal website. And let's see, any borrowers that had the Safe Pay plan are in forbearance. I did receive a communication that my time in forbearance will count towards public service loan forgiveness, but this is saying that it's not going to. That's not really fair, because if you make your payments, then you're not eligible for any of the programs. And if you don't make the payments and you stay in forbearance, then you're losing out on time. Then they give the information to submit for an application for the SAVE program, which makes no sense because that's in forbearance. So nothing new on the front of federal student loans. So I feel very comfortable that I will not have to make a payment this month. So it looks like we're taking it on a month-by-month basis. I have nothing going towards my credit cards. I'm just going to sign in. I believe in my last video, I said I was going to use my rewards points towards the $10. And I'm just not sure that I can actually do that. No, so my cash rewards can only go to the credit card with the larger balance. I have $17.84 in rewards. So I'm going to go ahead and send that to the credit card, but it's going on the bigger balance one. So I will need to pay this $10. It's $10.59. So we are going to pay $11 here. I'm going to italicize it So I know that that is definitely in transfer. So I just paid off this credit card, the $10.59. Now I'm only going to use this credit card, number one, for business expenses, which like my Canva, my recording software, things like that, sourcing, any of that kind of stuff. And I am looking at this. They increased my available credit, my credit limit on this card. I did not ask for an increase, but they did. I am possibly sending $425 towards this credit card. Let me just check something quick. We are going to send $425 towards that credit card. And now that I'm back in school, I am going to see how I can earn some more money, like covering classes, things after school, committees, any way that I can earn some extra money, I am going to try to do so. So I'm submitting this $425. So let me italicize that. The $50 that I sent for my emergency fund, that did transfer. So we'll get rid of that. And then I plan to send $237 toward, I'm going to remove this for just a second. We're going to come back to sinking funds. And then I plan to send $25 each savings account for my nibblings. So we are going to send $25. I'm going to do it in age order to each of the accounts for my nibblings. So currently the first one has $25.53 in his savings account. Now this money is just money I want to keep putting aside. Hold on. I want to make sure that I transfer correctly from to. Okay. It's just money I'm putting aside in their own high yield savings accounts to gain interest. And my hope is that till they graduate high school or college, I really haven't decided which one yet, there will be a nice chunk of change of cash to give them. In my niece's account, we have $25.47. So we're going to go from my checking to my niece's account here, $25. So we'll italicize that. And then the little guy, he has a little bit more in his account because when I first opened his account, I just transferred what I could. And when he was born, $12. And then he got $25 later. So he does have a little bit more, but I'm still going to do $25. Okay, now that is all set up. So all the nibblings are set for their $25. Here's what I wanted to show you is I have an age column from when 0 to 18. And if I give them their age for every month of that year, how much money it would be. So the first year, you're still going to get 12 and not a 0. When you're 1, 12, 2, 24, all the way up to 18 would be $216 for the whole year. So that would be $18 a month. I have a minimum that I need to transfer. I think it's $25 for this account. So for the younger ones, it was a little more challenging. And what I decided to do is set this chart up and see where everybody's balance is. The first one, he's 7, so he should have, following this chart, $348 in his account. He does not. So he had $25. So I highlighted the 12 and the 12. And now I can highlight this one because I just made another transfer. So I'm catching up basically. For the middle child here, she had the $25, so that's in green, but she's 4, so she should have $132. It's fine. I'll definitely catch up, especially once I have that credit card paid off. This will get caught up in no time. And then the new guy who's almost 1, he did have more than enough in his account. So I don't need to color anything in, but he just needed $24. So that's where we're at with their ages right now. I guess I could put this one. This is, in a couple months, this guy will be 8. But we'll come back and visit that later towards the end of the year. So the balances right now will be 50, 50, and 87, 50, Whoops, 50 for this girl and this guy 87. And then we'll just keep track of this over the years and keep adding to it. Till they turn 18, there should be $2,064. And then we'll just see what happens. If I can hit $2,064 before they turn 18, then that will just sit there and accrue interest. And who knows, maybe I'll just keep adding a little bit every month. Or it will just sit there until the timing is right. I don't know what the timing is going to be, but it's going to be when they want to do something that is going to cost them an amount of money, just to help them out a little bit, or they could just keep it in savings. If I go down here to my summary, my income, obviously I already transferred that over. This I see did not transfer over. 1 second. Fixed. Still have some funds here. I'm not going to divvy out any of these sinking funds right now. I just can't decide where to put them, how much to give it. But if I put $50 here and I need it later, then it's too much for me to think of right now. So what I'm going to do, I have about $450 left over. I'm going to transfer $450 to my sinking fund savings account. Okay, $450 transferred to my sinking funds account. I owe you guys a video on my savings and sinking funds, a total debt update, and I don't remember what else. Oh, I didn't italicize that. Let me go back. There we go. Italicize so I know it's transferring. And there we have that. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting in here, it's actually nighttime. And I need to go ship some stuff, so that's really exciting. List some things and get my clothes ready for school tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so I think it will be a jeans day, even though it's like, well, I think it'll be an unofficial jeans day. And that's all I have for today. We have a family event this weekend, so I'll just say, like I've been saying, guys, I appreciate all of you that are here, checking me out here. You come back and support me. You're hitting subscribe and all those things. I am going to do the giveaway at 2,500 subscribers. I have not forgotten about that, but we have the family event this weekend, so like I've been saying, I'll just see you guys when I see you. Hopefully it will just be a few more days. So until then, bye.